Hello again, everybody. So my pleasure to introduce this concept from Casablanca, which is we call here a frugal social smart city. So I try today, taking into account this context of the pandemic COVID-19, to present some examples that we have developed during this period to face the crisis, especially from at the university level. But it's in our vision is how to start from smart campus and to go to frugal social smart city Casablanca. So smart city, very briefly, is the convergence, I would say, from the vision of sustainable development and the Internet of Things. And this convergence has provided the concept, which is a smart city, which is based on how to use data to optimize city resources and utilities. So this is maybe the definition for Smart City 2.0, which is based on digital vision. Our vision is a little bit more than or beyond that. As we are talking about a special system, which is the city. So the city is a matter of citizens. And in our context, we have the city of Casablanca is a big city. We are more than 6 million inhabitants. And we have a very large, I would say, diversity in the social classes. So it is important when we talk about city like Casablanca and we talk about the development in the city to be inclusive and to be able to give the chance to everybody to be on board and to take advantage from this development. So this is why we insisted from the beginning on inclusion. And also on frugality. This is a new concept we have, or parameter, I would say, we have introduced in the concept of smart city, which it was since 2014. We have presented this concept in many conferences, and we got we were distinguished in 2015 by IEEE, which is the big organization of engineers in the world. So frugality, frugality, if I can summarize it, is how to do better with a little. And this is also for me more than that. It's not only how to optimize resources or energy, if we talk from physics point of view, how to optimize the use of a given energy to have a big impact. It's for me a philosophy. It's like Gandhi, or in our Arab culture, the Sufism, or so it's a kind of mindset more than just optimizing resources. So again, very briefly, the concepts from smart city was coined by a professor, Rudolf Giffinger from Austria, and he gave these 6 pillars of the smart city, which are around smart governance, smart building, smart citizens, smart sustainable economy, sustainable environment, and smart mobility. So we have worked based on this model, but developed a little bit in the sense to be more dynamic and adapted to our context. So our context is Casablanca. Casablanca is a city with, as I said, a lot of opportunities, a big potential, big smart city of Casablanca is contributing something around 32% of the GDP of Morocco. So it's really the economic heart of Morocco. So we have people with the good quality of life, but others that they are living in a very difficult situation. So if we think about smart city, as I said, we need to be more inclusive. So we proposed this dynamic model. It was presented in next GWIN conference in 2014. It's a concept which starts from needs. We are not doing smart city just to optimize the utilities of the city city or to put digital solutions for the optimizing systems. We have to talk about people. So this is why we decided to start from cities, from needs, citizen social, cultural, environment needs. And we proposed to do this transformation of the city through the universities, through capitalizing on young people, on researchers and students and SMEs and startups that we have in our environment. So through a living lab where the university is really a capital, I would say, pillar in this transformation. And also, as we are talking about smart city, of course, we have to be more in line with the sustainable development goals. And also we proposed a new model of partnership. It was known but we capitalized on this 4P, which is public, private, people partnerships, not only public-private, public-private people partnership, because we have in Casablanca a lot of informal economy and we need to include it. We need to be inclusive. And sometimes we have just people, it's not in companies. And so we need to engage also people in this transformation. And we have this virtual cycle. When we achieve goals, we start to develop other solutions. And the heart of this transformation is data, is an engine which is a data-based engine that capture all the needs of the city and monitor, I would say, all these city transformation. So this concept was presented, as I said, to IEEE, and we were selected among the 5 core cities that are Guadalajara in Mexico, Kansas City in US, Trento in Italy, and Wuxi in China, and Casablanca. So this is cities that are somehow a special approach to smart city beyond the digital approach. So 2 quick examples to illustrate this concept. One is from the smart village. So as I said, Casablanca is the big city, but around the suburban area of Casablanca is rural area. And we have a big congestion and mobility problems due to the fact that people are coming from this suburban area to find work in Casablanca. Sometimes it's daily, sometimes it's once a week. So it creates a lot of congestion, but also they leave their lands, their crops that are very fertile. And we are, if we continue like this, we will have a problem with food security. And also we need to keep these crops because this is to balance between city and the rural environment, and to protect also the natural environment. So we proposed to develop this concept is not only for the city, is like a continuity from the heart of the city to the outside the city, and then to promote villages and to encourage people to stay in their village. We try to create some activity in the village. And here, for example, we developed we built a house which is like a social innovation place. It's built in the school of the village, and our aim is to use it for education, online education for the village, and how the city can help the village to develop the village, and then the village can be attractive, and we can inverse or reverse the system. Instead of having people from the village go into the city, we can have citizens go into people from the city go into the village, because people need to be in more green area, more relaxed area, and we can create really a big activity, economic activity based on sustainable development that can balance life between rural and urban. So this was developed with the University Hassan II of Casablanca and also actors from the city and from the region. And then so everything is based on the philosophy, as I said, of sustainable development and inclusion. It was also developed in collaboration with India, with the Avinash Lingam University, especially the part of open line platform for education. So here we delivered an open online platform for education, where students from our university give in a free basic frame the courses and the education to the women and to people from the village. So there is this collaboration between the city and the village, and this is important for us, this concept of collaboration between different actors in the city for the benefit to everybody. So this was developed, as I said, by our students. Then I will move to another example. I'm just presenting examples very quickly. The second example is from our own experience at the University Hassan II of Casablanca, when we had to switch during the pandemic and the lockdown from presence education to distancial education. And at that time, it was in March 2019, we didn't have any platform for online education. So, and the country was closed, the borders were closed, and we had to capitalize on our own forces and strengths, and also to collaborate with SMEs from Casablanca. So we create a development environment, digital development environment between SMEs and our students and the experts and from system information department. And we developed during 1 month, we developed the solution, an online architecture for online education. And we have to do it also with a little, with the very, not a lot of money, because, you know, money is also a problem in our situation. So we try to do it in a frugal approach. So capitalizing on our own strengths and also on our own infrastructure that was upgraded in order to achieve these goals. So I will pass all this. So we digitalized all the offer of our university, which is for 130,000 students, 130,000 people. Among them, we have 125,000 students, and the other is for staff and administrative. And so we digitalized everything for the 18 faculties. We have 18 faculties from medicine, law, literature, engineers, etc. So everything was digitalized, and within 1 month we offered an open online platform for free. This is important. Digital rights here is very important, because we have students, they don't have money to pay the connection, the internet. So the Ministry of Higher Education signed an agreement with the Digital Authority to open access for free for students that are accessing platforms from the universities. So we developed everything so to be inclusive and to be able to offer to our students at their home, to offer them access to courses for free. I'm not talking about paying the education. I'm talking about the connection. The internet connection was also for free. And we developed everything on our servers, because when you go outside Morocco, the servers, when the server is outside the country, you pay the connection. So we developed everything inside so that students can access for free, and they can. So we have succeeded to finish the year and to wrap up the exams, as you can imagine, for 125,000 students. All of them, they got their diploma and they were graduated, and now we are also wrapping up the commencement of the new year. So also the last, not the last contribution from our side, but I would like to share with you also a contribution to face COVID-19. So we tried to face COVID-19 by offering a continuity for the education for everybody that are also registered at our university, but and also we tried to offer innovative solution to face COVID-19, and we submitted. It was amazing. We got some. It was an open call for projects, and we got in a very short period, 2 weeks, we got something around 96 projects submitted, and 15 of them were selected by the CNRST, which is the agency for research at national level, and the others we have, and the 15th one got funding from the national level, but the others were selected through another session, and we selected something around 34 projects that are funded by our university. All the funding is something around 5 millions of dirhams. So here are the projects. I would like here to show one of the innovation from this project. This is important to show that we have succeeded to offer also to accompany students in parallel with their education, but also for training them for entrepreneurship and innovation. So we have opened the call where we got something around 1,000 projects, and we selected 491 of them from them, and they followed the online education. Here you can see the number of hours that were delivered online, and more than 5,000 students benefit in 6 months from this education for entrepreneurship. And here in our Fab Lab, we have developed a solution for brightening, and we have equipped 3 hospitals from Casablanca with something around 150 masks for COVID-19, for helping the sick people, but also the doctors in the hospital. We have transformed a mask from one company that work in sports. We transformed it in order to be used in the hospital. So this was a local innovation. You can see this transformation with this pink piece that was conceived in our Fab Lab. And also we have developed here a textile mask that I have here. I am wearing it every day. It's a textile mask that was developed by our researchers, and this textile mask is reusable. So you can wash it in the machine 50 times, reuse it 50 times. You're washing it at 60 degrees. So this is some examples from the innovation that we have tried to do as a university to accompany our city and our country facing the need for masks that, at the beginning of the pandemic, it was a big deal, and we have succeeded to use this innovation. So now we have it from I would say from our university, and it's reusable, and this is eco-friendly. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this was interesting for you. Thank you.